friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Amanda. So in today's video, I've got 3 really easy and yummy chicken salad recipes for y'all. These were all new recipes I tried out and they were so good. I think you're really going to enjoy them. Back a while back, I did actually a chicken salad chick copycat recipes video. I'll link that for you below as well. But that one's been really popular and I thought it would be really yummy to try some new chicken salad recipes. So that's what we're doing in this video. I've also got a peanut butter chocolate chip bread recipe for you at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're new to my channel, I do all kinds of recipes, what's for dinners. It's really all about the food here. So I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. I'm always planning, different things to make for y'all, try new recipes, all that good stuff. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're excited to get into this video. But let's go ahead and get into these recipes. So let's go ahead and get started with our Pioneer Woman's Cobb chicken salad. And y'all, this was so good. Now I did do just a half a batch of this one and I'll have that recipe linked below. Now I've just diced up my red onions. I'm going to go ahead and cut up my tomatoes and then I'm going to get into my avocado. So this is basically like, the Cobb salad. It's just turning it into chicken salad. I have never thought of doing that, but it sounded so good like the recipe did, so I thought I've got to try this and see, what it tastes like. Now, I did substitute, like I used red onion instead of scallions in it, and as always, I'll put my notes down in the description box. That way y'all know what I changed, and so if you like it the way I made it, then you can make it that way. But always feel free to, put your own spin on it, add something you really like or take away something you don't. So many times we can just make recipes really work for what we like. So I just use my food chopper there to chop up my eggs. That makes really quick work of that. So now one of my most popular videos was actually another chicken salad video that I did. And I don't know about y'all, but I absolutely love chicken salad and I've had so much fun trying different chicken salad recipes. But I'll definitely link that for y'all too. So if you haven't seen that already, you can check that out. I did some copycat chicken salad chick recipes and they were so very good. These all were delicious as well. So I was excited to find some more good recipes. Now I'm just adding my mayonnaise, my sour cream, and then I'm going to pour in my buttermilk. I've also got a little bit of Worcestershire sauce going in there. Hopefully I said that kind of right. And we're going to just whisk that together and get it mixed up well. And I've got another substitution I made. I actually used feta cheese instead of blue cheese. I'll be honest with you, I've never had blue cheese before. I'm not 100% sure if I like it, so I do need to try that and see if I like it. But I've got some chives going in there and a little bit of pepper. I'm just going to mix that up again. And then we're going to get started to add in our other ingredients to this. Now we're going to get those in. We're just going to combine everything, get everything nice and mixed together. You could definitely use rotisserie chicken for this, or if you want to cook up, some chicken and then use it like that. However you'd like to do it. You could probably even use canned chicken, if you wanted to too. So lots of different ways you could make this, really quick and easy. And I've just got some of the packaged, already pre-cooked bacon that I just heated up in the microwave, and I'm crumbling that in there. Now once you get this all combined, it's a good time to taste it. See if you feel like it needs, some salt, any pepper, anything else you might like to add to it. The recipe does recommend that you let it chill for at least 30 minutes, all the way up to overnight, just to kind of let the flavors, develop. But y'all, this was so amazing. I highly recommend you make this recipe. It's so good, it's really easy, and it would be great for meal prep to have on hand for lunches throughout the week. So next up, we're going to do Paula Deen's hot chicken salad. I have never actually had a hot chicken salad before, so this was really fun to try something completely different on the chicken salad, side. But I've just got some celery, mayonnaise, and chicken that I'm adding there, as well as some slivered almonds. And then I'm going to add some pepper, lemon juice, some grated sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to get this all mixed up and ready to go in our baking dish. Now the recipe actually called for this to be topped with crushed potato chips. I did not have any potato chips, so I ended up using panko breadcrumbs. So I think, whatever you have on hand that you'd like to use, that would work fine. I think Ritz crackers, you could probably use that. I think you could definitely play around with this, but I'm sure the potato chips would be good because, a lot of times you eat potato chips with like a sandwich, like a chicken salad sandwich or something like that. But the panko is really good too. Added that nice crunch to it. Now let me know down in the comments below, do y'all like chicken salad? If so, have you branched out and made like, a few different kinds? What's your favorite kind of chicken salad? Is it just kind of like the typical regular one? But even still, I feel like there's a lot of difference with that too, because some people put fruit in it or some people put nuts in it. And so I feel like there's a lot of variety there. Now I've just got some melted butter and I'm adding my panko to that. I'll just toss it around a little bit and get that good and coated with the butter. And then we're going to top our chicken salad with that. And it's going to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. You just want it nice, hot, and bubbly. I will say this is definitely best fresh as far as like if you want that crunch of the topping. But as far as like leftover, it's still delicious. It's just that crunchiness, is there a little bit better when you first get it done. You probably could reheat it in the oven if you wanted to, and that would probably help crisp up that top. You might could even toast it up by broiling it for just a second. But this was so good. Highly recommend this one as well. I mean, it's a Paula Deen recipe, so it's got to be good. So next we have our lemon garlic chicken salad. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started cutting up my chicken. This was just some chicken I had cooked up and had on hand. Now, I actually saw Kim from the Wads make this, and it looked so good, so I thought I've got to make it. The recipe actually calls for it to be put in peppers, kind of like a chicken salad stuffed pepper. I did not do that. I didn't have any peppers on hand, and I just thought the chicken salad itself looked so good. I just wanted to at least try that. So definitely feel free to, use the peppers as well if you like peppers, because I bet it would be absolutely delicious in that too. Now, once we've got this cut up, we're going to move on to getting our other ingredients done. It calls for some zest of a lemon, as well as, of course, some lemon juice. I definitely think these recipes that call for like any kind of like citrus like that just really like brighten up the flavor. I just love like lemon in so many things, especially, and even lime too. And that microplane tool is so handy for getting, the zest off. I also use it a lot of times for like Parmesan cheese, like when you're wanting it to be like a really fine shred and stuff like that too. So I love using that. I am like a kitchen gadget addict. I mean, I used to sell Pampered Chef years ago, and I did that because I loved like kitchen tools. So that was like my kind of thing. But I've just got my mayonnaise in here, my lemon zest. I'm fixing to put my lemon juice in here. We're also going to add in some chives as well as our chicken. And again, this is another recipe where use a rotisserie chicken, use canned chicken, whatever it is that you'd like to use. It'd be a great way to utilize that. It's also great for leftover chicken if you cooked up some chicken the night before and you just want to do something different with it. Chicken salad is an excellent option for that. It's just something you can use for lunches and all that stuff, which I've probably even ate it for breakfast before. I'm not the type of person that has to have breakfast foods for breakfast. I'll eat leftovers or whatever. Let me know if y'all are like that too, because I'm curious. So this was so very good. I'm so glad I tried it. And I bet it would be really great in like those peppers too, like that. Or even chopping the peppers up and adding it with it would work too. So now we've got our peanut butter chocolate chip bread. So this was a new recipe for me. All of these recipes actually were new for me. So I always love trying new recipes. But in this bowl, I've got some flour, and then I've just added some baking soda and baking powder to it. And you just want to whisk that together well to make sure it gets all combined. And then we're going to get started on our wet ingredients. So I've got some peanut butter going in here. I'm also going to add in some brown sugar, some vegetable oil, an egg, some vanilla. And the recipe called for either half and half or buttermilk. And I'll be honest with you, y'all, I've told you I'm horrible about this. I even read the recipe, but somehow I missed where to put the half and half in at, because I used half and half. I didn't have any buttermilk on hand. And it actually says to like alternate flour and buttermilk, or half and half, whichever one you use. And so I did not do that. I put it in the bowl with it and mixed it up together. That was fine. I don't think that's going to, make any difference. I know a lot of people don't even separate these out, and they just do it all in the same bowl. So I don't think it's catastrophic by any means if, you do little things like that to mess it up or anything. Now, once we get this mixed together well, we're going to go ahead and add in our flour and just fold that together and get it, just until it's good and combined. And then we're going to add our chocolate chips in. Now, while I'm doing this, I do want to say that we had mixed results on this bread. So number one, I do feel like it ended up being a little dry. I think that, there's ways to fix that. Maybe an extra egg. Actually, after we tried it, I went back and tried to look at a few other recipes, and there were some that, added an additional egg or things like that. So I think that, there might be a different recipe that might be a little more, moist as far as that goes. And then also it wasn't very sweet. Now I did choose to use dark chocolate chunks. It mentioned semi-sweet or dark chocolate chips, so I thought, well, I'll use dark chocolate chunks and see how we like that. I think with milk chocolate chips it would have tasted sweeter, and so I think that would have been a good way to fix that. My husband absolutely loved this bread, but like it was mixed results with everybody else. So I feel like that it's definitely, worth giving it a try, or maybe trying to find one of the other recipes that, have another egg, some different things like that. But, you saw me there, I topped it with some chocolate chips or the chocolate chunks, and I wanted to give you kind of a look inside the bread too. So we had some like it, some thought it was okay, but I still want to share it with y'all in case you might be interested in it, because everybody's tastes are different. But thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a blessed day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.